KSMO, Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. Word just in from the White House this morning.
The Biden administration is expanding sanctions against Russia, adding roughly 600 people and firms in the largest installment of penalties since the 2022 invasion of Ukraine began. In a statement issued early today, President Biden says the sanctions will ensure Vladimir Putin pays an even steeper price for his aggression abroad and repression at home. Biden also urged the House of Representatives to pass a supplemental aid bill to help Ukraine hold the line. Jennifer King, Washington.
Chuck Schumer, the Senate's top Democrat, is in Ukraine this morning trying to assure them that the U.S. will continue to help them as Ukraine fights Russia. Former President Trump is asking a Florida judge to dismiss the criminal case, charging him with illegally keeping classified documents. He says presidential immunity protects him from prosecution. Tomorrow, Saturday, Donald Trump and Nikki Haley face off in South Carolina's Republican presidential primary. AT&T says it was a coding error, not a cyber attack, that knocked out cell service for thousands across the country yesterday. The AP's Norman Hall with what else AT&T is saying.
AT&T says its wireless network is back after an outage knocked out cell phone service for its users across the U.S. for hours. The Dallas-based company said in a statement posted on its website that all affected customers have service again. It also apologized. Outage Tracker Down Detector noted that outages peaked at around 73,000 reported incidents. The carrier has more than 240 million subscribers. I'm Norman Hall.
We're on the moon. The private craft that touched down last night is the first U.S. lunar touchdown in more than 50 years.
Houston, Odysseus has found his new home.
The company that built the craft says data is coming in after some spotty communication. The landing put the U.S. back on the surface for the first time since NASA's famed Apollo moonwalkers. This is AP News. Now to a Toyota recall.
Toyota is announcing a recall on some newer pickup trucks and SUVs due to a transmission problem. The recall affects tens of thousands of Toyota Tundra pickups, Sequoia SUVs, and Lexus LX600 SUVs from model years 2022 to 2024. The company says the automatic transmissions may not immediately disengage when shifted into neutral, so the vehicles may still creep forward with engine power still getting to the wheels. That raises the risk of a crash. Dealers will update the transmission software to fix the problem, with owners being notified by late April. I'm Jackie Quinn.
Good day on Wall Street yesterday. The Dow jumped 456 points. The S&P rose 105 points. The Nasdaq rose 460 points. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
Every day, Cintas service reps help businesses get ready for the workday. They provide freshly laundered workwear delivered every week. Mats, mops, restroom and cleaning supplies. First aid and safety products to help your employees stay safe. They even test and inspect fire extinguishers and emergency lights. Cintas helps keep your business running smoothly. See what Cintas can do for you. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
It's back! The Salem Memorial Hospital Foundation invites everyone to the Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser Saturday, February 24th at 7 at the Salem R80 High School Gym. Table seating is available for $20 per person in advance or reserve a table. Bleacher seats will be available at the door for $10. Purchase your tickets in advance by calling 729-6626, extension 4005. The Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser Saturday, February 24th at the high school gym with the doors opening at 6:30. We'll see you there!
Missouri families have seen how terrible cancers caused by HPV can be.
To hear the words, "you have cancer," it strikes you to your core.
Fighting cancer is expensive.
When given at age 11 or 12, the HPV vaccine provides lifelong cancer prevention.
Why not protect them for the rest of their life?
Let's prevent cancer together by getting the vaccine, stopping the spread of HPV.
A message from Missouri Immunization Coalition.
728, looking at the forecast, lots of sunshine is expected today, and it will be a little bit breezy, though, as winds will be out of the northwest anywhere this afternoon at 10 to 15 and gusting to 25 to 30 miles an hour. Clear skies are expected tonight, low of 31 with northwesterly breezes, still blowing at a pretty good clip, 10 to 15, and still gusting over 20. Sunshine Saturday, high 55. Winds Out of the north at 5 to 15. We'll move to the southwest by the afternoon. We could see some gusting up to near 20. Clear Saturday night, low 37. Southerly winds 5 to 15. Will gust as high as 20. Sunshine Sunday, high as 71. Southwesterly breezes at 10 to 15. Could still gust up to 20 to 25. Clear Sunday night, low 44. And sunny on Monday, 75 degrees. Partly cloudy Monday night, low 57. Tuesday, partly sunny, getting breezy by the afternoon, and a high of close to near 80. 80! February, man. At KSMO Radio, it's 35 degrees. That's not near 80. And we will get there, though. And not today. 35 degrees, sunshine, feels like 30 with 6-mile-an-hour winds out of the west-northwest, 91%. It's the relative humidity and the pressure at 29.93 inches. That is rising. At KSMO, that'll do it for a look at some weather on KSMO. We've got news on the way next. It'll follow 1 minute from right now here on KSMO.
The Bank of Salem is part of the MoneyPass ATM network. MoneyPass has nearly 23,000 ATMs coast to coast, and the network continues to grow. MoneyPass ATM is surcharge-free, so you won't worry about paying a fee to access your money. Regardless of where you live, work, or travel, you're sure to find a MoneyPass ATM nearby. Just look for the MoneyPass logo and use your existing Bank of Salem ATM or debit card. It's that easy, and it's all part of our commitment to providing you with superb products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Bill Wise with the latest Appetite for Pork report. Today I'm talking with Dr. David Newman, Senior Vice President of Market Growth at National Pork Board, about how your pork checkoff dollars are working to bring more U.S. pork to tables around the world. Dr. Newman, the pork checkoff has been working to expand markets here at home. What exactly does that mean for pork producers?
Right now, in this challenging market that we're in, our goal is driving demand, both domestically and internationally. We're building one-on-one relationships with several different pieces of the marketing aspect of pork, retailers, food service operators, and we're also working a lot with C-stores. So making sure that we're playing in all the areas where consumers are shopping. Using checkoff funds to do that keeps pork top of mind with relevant consumers.
Thanks again, David, for talking with us today about how the pork checkoff is building a bigger appetite for U.S. pork. You can find out more information at porkcheckoff.org/radio.
At KSMO Radio, 731. Time right now for a look at local news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio, AM 1340, FM 95.7, online, KSMOradio.com, and our KSMO stream Facebook page, as well as KSMO YouTube. My name is Dan Stevens. Glad to be your host this morning here on KSMO. Let's get to that news. County Commission met Thursday morning at the Dent County Courthouse. It was their regular meeting. Susan Jordan was in to share her feelings and concerns about the possible blocking of the river access at Tanvat that has been proposed by the Park Service. First District Commissioner Wes Mowbray said they are in conversation with the Park Service, and in fact, he was to call William Terry Thursday morning, was unable to due to phone outages. Mowbray said that the stream bed is actually privately owned by a private party, and that Jason Lott, the superintendent of the National Park Service, has said he's been in contact with that owner, who said they have no objection to the installation of the boulders. Mowbray said he's going to find out who the owner is and contact them to discuss the situation. Lancer Blair was also in attendance and asked if MoDOT is still planning to use Route K as the detour when the Standing Rock Bridge is replaced. Presiding Commissioner Gary Larson said that it won't be used as a detour and that he himself had not received that information from MoDOT, but Representative Ron Copeland has. In the road report, Commissioner Mowbray said that grading will be done on Dent County roads 4210, 5515, 6215, 6480, and 6485, while rock would be added and grading would be done on County roads 4215 and 6215. Second District Commissioner Gary Polk reported that grading will be done on Dent County roads 2340, 4283, 4285, and 4287. He went on to say that brush is going to be cut on county roads 3330 and 3340, plus rock would be added to county roads 2330 and 2340. Commissioner Larson reported that he had an email from Jeff Vanderrod with Three Rivers Engineering, noted the county failed to sign the last page of the paperwork sent to him on the TAP grant, and that still needs to be done. He also reported that on Wednesday he met at the courthouse with Alexander Construction on the Christmas light issue, and they may need to replace the controller, but that is under warranty, so there would be no cost to the county. Denton County Clerk Angie Curley reviewed all the deadlines prior to the April municipal election, plus reported that filings for the county offices for the August 6th election will begin on Tuesday, February 27th. She also said that on Wednesday she attended a MAC board meeting where they were updated on legislative issues, and she had the opportunity to visit with a number of Missouri state representatives and senators. The next meeting of the commissioners will be Monday morning at 9 o'clock at the courthouse, and that meeting will be open to the public. After last week's postponement due to adverse weather, tonight is basketball homecoming at Salem High School. Salem will be hosting Ava. The 2024 senior queen candidates include Riley Darby, Fatima Carriega, and Neely Leathers. The three king candidates are Carson Barron, Owen Hamilton, and Wyatt Martin. They'll each be walking with their respective other. Junior attendants are Aspen Tolman and Ronald Wadsworth. Sophomore attendants are Maggie Hogan and Dylan Parker. And freshman attendants are Allison Walters and Lincoln Atkinson. The coronation will be held between the JV and the varsity basketball games. Well, beginning tomorrow, and I actually think beginning today, I already had this happen to me, all residents in a 573 area code will now have to dial the area code and 7 digits to complete your call. Because the new area code of 235 is being added to our area, it is not a replacement, it's an overlay of the existing 573 area code. So this means that we now in our area, anyone in the 573 area code will now have to dial 10 digits. The overlay does not require customers to change their existing area code, but it will require them to dial the area code every time to complete a local call. After Friday, February 23rd, and I think it even is including today, all local calls made within the 573 area code must be placed using 10 digits. That's the area code plus your 7-digit phone number. Calls placed using just 7 digits will not be completed. If you have safety and security equipment such as medical alert devices, alarms, or security systems, they must now all be programmed for 10 digits. Contact your medical alert or security provider if you're not sure how to reprogram your system. Also, fax machines, call forwarding, voicemail services, mobile phone contact lists, or other memorized lists that you may have will need to be updated to use that area code as well as the 7-digit number. Starting on March 24th next month, new telephone services may be assigned those numbers that could have a 235 area code as well as the 573 area code. And the Salem Memorial Hospital regular board meeting was held Tuesday evening at the hospital library. The board heard a draft audit report for the fiscal year ending June 30th from Gene Nyberg from Forvis CPA and Advisors. Nyberg said an unmodified accountant's opinion was given, which includes and indicates that this was a clean audit. She noted a decrease in cash of $3 million over the year, and with the accounts payable increase, she was concerned the hospital would not be able to sustain for 12 months should the hospital continue to sustain monthly operating losses and have negative operating cash flows. The bond that was issued for the capital projects has received a second year of being out of compliance due to ongoing losses. The bank could call the debt if this continues, and those capital projects are now being shown as a short-term debt obligation rather than long-term. The hospital had a decrease in net position of $2.3 million compared to the $1.6 million in the previous audit. The opinion letter pointed out the hospital is evaluating ways to reduce expenses and increase volumes that they feel will provide sufficient cash to meet their requirements over the next year. But again, there are no assurances that the entity will be successful. Again, this is a draft of the eventual audit report. In the administrator's report, interim CEO Jason Edwards reported CLIA reinspection completed in the lab showed full compliance. Inspectors praised the lab team and processes and stated that they have no issues with receiving lab services at SMH. Edwards reported the torch funds have been received, and a population health member will be hired to develop and implement a community-level population health strategy within the hospital and with its local partners. A 340B drug optimization will begin this month, In the Delta Region grant, a work plan has been approved for the Revenue Integrity Assistance Chargemaster to pull data and make assessments. In the summary of operations for January, Chief Financial Officer Doug Hoban reported the hospital had a loss from operations of $299,617, with an excess of revenues over expenses of $19,591 and a positive cash flow of $125,000. Hoban reported hospital admissions in January were 79, which included 10 swing bed and 38 observation admissions, with a total of 255 patient census days. In January, there were 1,367 outpatient registrations, 1,473 cardiopulmonary procedures, 6,316 lab tests, 1,111 radiological procedures, 667 rehab treatments, 25 surgical procedures, and 32 home health visits. There were 595 emergency room visits, with 59 patients being admitted. A total of 230 ambulance runs were made, with 174 patients being transported. He said days cash on hand at the end of January was 26. The clinic showed a net loss of $26,116 for the month. The 340B plan showed expenses over revenues for the month of $6,236 due to $42,000 in obsolete inventory that hadn't been audited for several years being reduced. Chief Nursing Officer Ashley Owens said there's still a need for 5 full-time nighttime nurses. Edwards reminded everyone of the Hospital Foundation's Dancing with the Salem Stars to be held Saturday night at 7 at the Salem High School gym. Edwards reported on the state and match funding, and the hospital has received approval for their first request of a total of $428,214. They are expected to request additional funds by the end of May. The plans of the Delta Regional Grant to assist with the strategic planning has been put on hold. Board member Zach Moser stated the importance of doing a strategic plan and wanted to either conduct the planning session internally or find someone to help lead the department leaders, physicians, administration, and board members as quickly as possible. The board is expected to discuss the medical staff bylaws at their next meeting. They then went into closed session. 741 Sports next after this.
Have you ever asked a farmer if they talk to their fields?
Promise me you'll grow nice and tall. You got that? No, you were corn in 2013, not 2014. Hope you were thirsty. You think Cheryl's still mad at me?
After all that talking, sometimes it's time to listen. Your field has a voice, and John Deere Operations Center helps you hear it. Unlock every acre's full potential by using both agronomic and economic data. Visit johndeere.com/operations center and unlock your operation.
They run errands and equipment. They bring parts and dinner. They drive the combine and the kids to school. They feed livestock. They fix skinned knees, broken fences. They do the books and lead the 4-H group. They simply make everything better. John Deere celebrates the strength and resilience of the women that make farms run. They make all the difference.
In sports news, the Salem basketball Tigers play Ava tonight in their homecoming game from last Friday. Salem boys JV will go for their second straight year of sweeping the SCA Conference starting at 6. They're 20-3 on the year. The homecoming festivities will then be held between the JV and varsity games. And then the varsity contest will be held. 13-12 our Tigers are, and 3-3 in the SCA. This will be for third place in the SCA Conference. The game will be heard and video streamed on KSMO Media. Blues took on the New York Islanders last night at the Enterprise Center. Alex Ferrario, he has the report on that game. Alex?
Last night, the Blues closed out their 4-game homestand as they welcomed in the New York Islanders. It was Zach Bolduc's debut. Didn't get a whole lot of even strength ice time as there was a total of 10 power plays for both the Islanders and Blues. No goals scored in the first period, but Brandon Saad would break open the scoring with a power play goal, his 16th of the season. Then Pavel Buchnevich would score 2 more goals. The Blues would score 3 goals in 32 seconds, which set a franchise record for most goals scored 3 goals in a small span. Paolo Buchnevich picked up those 2 goals in the second period, both at even strength, and then picked up the hat trick with an empty netter before the end of the game. Jordan Binnington stopped 38 shots from the Islanders, and the Blues shut out New York 4-0 to win their 30th game of the season. Next up, Detroit Red Wings. Saturday, 11 a.m. puck drop, 10:30 pregame skate on the St. Louis Blues radio network.
And here on KSMO, we'll delay that on KSMO to start at 1:30 with the pregame show, 2 o'clock puck drop right here on KSMO due to the Missouri Tiger basketball game. That game will be against Arkansas Saturday morning at 10:30. Missouri's 8-18 overall, 0-13 in the SEC Conference game. We'll have that game Saturday morning at 10:30, and then the Blues game will be with a 1:30 with the pregame and 2 o'clock game time. St. Louis Cardinals spring training games begin Saturday, and they'll play Miami. KSMO will delay the airing of that game until 6 due to Missouri basketball and the Blues hockey games. On Sunday, the Cardinals will play Houston, and that game will be airing live at 11:55 on KSMO. That's news and sports, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. And up next, it's the Daily Investment Report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones right here on KSMO. They can assist you with your questions on investing, be it stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, CDs. They can help. Call 729-3831 or drop by 907 South Pershing. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, and our Daily Investment Report with the report this morning, Teresa Whalen. Teresa?
This is Teresa Whalen bringing you the Daily Financial Market Report on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand, Leah Nash, and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equities closed higher. The Dow closed up 457 points to close at 39,069. The NASDAQ closed up 461 points to close at 16,042. The S&P 500 closed up 105 points to close at 5,087. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.33%. The price of crude oil was up 54 cents to close at 78.45, and the spot price of gold was up 20 cents to close at $2,034.50. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at $70.81, down 59 cents. AT&T $16.59, down 41 cents. Boeing $201.50, down 7 cents. Dollar General $141.47, down 25 cents. ExxonMobil $104.76, down 9 cents. McDonald's $295.92, up $2.01. Microsoft $411.65, down $9.47. Excuse me, that is up $9.47. PepsiCo $168.25, down 58 cents. Pfizer $27.55, down 12 cents. Procter & Gamble $160.56, up 16 cents. U.S. Bancorp $41.35, up 53 cents, and Walmart $175.41, up $1.71. This has been today's Financial Market Report, brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing, right here in Salem, Missouri. Bringing you this Wall Street to the Main Street Report.
Thank you, Teresa. And don't forget to join us again right here at KSMO Radio, your hometown radio station, for our next Daily Investment Report. It'll be coming your way this afternoon right around 5:30, 5:35, or Monday morning 7:40, 7:45. The Daily Investment Report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. Proud to support our Salem FFA chapter and our Salem FFA Day. We invite you to stay right here. We're going to come right back and get you up to date on weather next. That's up right after this.
It's back! The Salem Memorial Hospital Foundation invites everyone to the Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser Saturday, February 24th at 7 at the Salem R80 High School Gym. Table seating is available for $20 per person in advance or reserve a table. Bleacher seats will be available at the door for $10. Purchase your tickets in advance by calling 729-6626, extension 4005. The Dancing with the Salem Stars fundraiser Saturday, February 24th at the high school gym with the doors opening at 6:30. We'll see you there! At Country Mart in Salem, you'll find gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. They also have fresh produce, quality meats, a bakery, and a full-service deli that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have you joined the Country Mart e-Club yet? You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sale items through your email. It's free to join, and for more information about the e-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from Country Mart in Salem.
Every day, Cintas service reps help businesses get ready for the workday. They provide freshly laundered workwear delivered every week. Mats, mops, restroom and cleaning supplies. First aid and safety products to help your employees stay safe. They even test and inspect fire extinguishers and emergency lights. Cintas helps keep your business running smoothly. See what Cintas can do for you. Visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
7:49, time for weather on Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region and KSMO listing area. It's all brought to you by your friends at Healthy Dane County and the Salem Community Center at the Army. Proud to support your Salem FFA chapter. We wish them the very best on this FFA day and hope you tune in and listen to the interviews. They'll be starting right around 8:20, 8:30 this morning, featuring former FFA advisor Mr. Bob Parsons. FFA Day brought to you as a courtesy and being sponsored by your Salem Community Center at the Army in Healthy Dane County, where health education and the community all meet. Clear skies expected for the day, with forecasts showing a pretty nice day in store for us. A little cooler than yesterday and a little bit breezier as well. We will have winds that will be kind of gusty at times, anywhere from 25 to 35 miles an hour, especially west of Springfield, but 10 to 20 miles an hour in our area. We should have sunshine, but again, a little cooler temperatures. Strong piece of energy will drop down into eastern Missouri and Illinois late tonight and Saturday morning. This will reinforce the dry air mass and drop temperatures another 5 to 8 degrees. Surface high pressure will build in during the day, and we'll have still about a 10-degree high temp spread from west to east, with the western parts of the area getting up into the 60s, the lower part topping out in the 50s. On Sunday, mid-level heights and thickness begin to rise as the low-level flow will become southwesterly again, and we'll start moving our temperatures back up into the 70s. And then Monday and Tuesday, these days are going to be both fairly warm, perhaps even record-breaking, as the mid-level ridge will build across the southern and central U.S. We're looking at potential of upper 70s to near 80, depending upon the cloud cover now. Then temps on Monday night will likely remain close to 55 to 60 degrees in some areas, as southwest winds will be very strong. While low-level moisture will keep increasing slowly, temperatures this warm could allow for some mixing and some pretty strong winds to continue. There continues to be a significant variance in the timing of a front that's going to come through late Tuesday night into Wednesday. This frontal passage could bring in some showers and thunder showers into the area by Tuesday night into Wednesday, and also create quite breezy conditions as well. 72 our high yesterday, 49 the low. Normal high 52, normal low 30. Record high 84 was in 2017. 3 the record low in 1889 and 1899. Yesterday we had 1/20th of an inch of rain. Our month-to-date total standing at 19/20, while 1 4/5 would be normal. 6 4/5 our total for the year, and 4 1/3 would be normal. Sun rose this morning 6:46. It'll set at 5:53. The extended forecast, Tuesday through Wednesday, partly sunny and breezy Tuesday, 78 for a high. Clouding up Tuesday night, breezy, low of 39 with a chance of showers and thunder showers. Chance of more showers Wednesday in the morning, and breezy and cooler. With partly sunny skies, we'll have a high of 55, which is more closer to normal. Partly cloudy Wednesday night, 25 for the low, and then sunny Thursday, high of 52. That local forecast and our current conditions next in a moment.
The Salem Community Center at the Armory and the Healthy Dane County Fitness Center in Salem, located at 1200 West Rolla Road, salute the Salem FFA chapter during FFA Week. Today's young men and women who make up the Salem FFA are tomorrow's leaders of America's #1 industry, agriculture. To find out more about the Salem FFA chapter, contact Heather or Dalton at 739-2016.
Lots and lots of sunshine expected today, and a high of 61. Now, we will have northwesterly breezes, which will keep it a little bit cooler today. They will be at 10 to 15 and gust up to 25 as the day progresses. Clear tonight, low of 31, with those northwest winds still with us at 10 to 15 and gusting up to 20 to 25. Sunshine Saturday, high of 54, so a little cooler with north winds 7 to 15, moving to the southwest by late afternoon. Saturday night clear in the low of 37, south winds 5 to 15, gusting to 20. Sunny Sunday, high of 71, southwest winds at 10 to 15, gusting to 25. Clear Sunday night, low of 44, and sunny Monday, high of 75. Currently at the KSMO studios, right now, your hometown radio station, we have a current temperature reading here at KSMO Radio of 38 degrees. It feels like about 31. 7-mile-an-hour winds out of the northwest, 90% relative humidity, pressure at 29.94 inches and rising here at KSMO. Our skies are clear for the most part and sunny, but it's a little cooler than it was yesterday at this time. So kind of keep that in mind here at KSMO. Now look at weather, brought to you by Healthy Dane County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Don't forget their February special. It's a sweetheart of a deal. Buy one membership, get one free for 3 months. Just $24.75 for 2 members. That's for new members only, and you can sign up for autopay. You have to do that to qualify for that deal. And if you have questions about what you receive for that, call 739-1127, talk with Penny, or drop by 1200 West Trotter Road and talk with Penny directly. That February sweetheart of a deal, you get 2 members for one low price, $24.75 for 3 months at Healthy Dane County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where health, education, and the community meet. We've got Civic Happenings next. That's up after this.
Black vultures can be harmful to livestock operations across Missouri.
The range of black vultures have generally been in the southern part of the United States, but as their range has expanded into Missouri, the number of conflicts has been increasing over time.
Mitigation efforts are available through the USDA.
One of the main tools that we use is a black vulture effigy, and we have those on hand. If you have a pasture where you're calving, we can hang a couple of these up around the edges of the pastures, and that'll scare those birds off. We bring pyrotechnics and other tools to harass vultures off the site. Lasers can work very well. We also carry all the permits to do lethal removals if necessary. If you have a calf that was deceased and you don't know what caused it, or you suspect that it could have been a black vulture that killed that, we can come out on site and provide a necropsy free of charge. The funding for that work is provided through the Missouri State Legislature to the Department of Agriculture, no cost to the landowner.
Find out more at agriculture.mo.gov.
At KSMO, it's time for a look at our civic record. It's a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. The civic record being brought to you as a courtesy of your friends right here at KSMO Radio and your friends at Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South, reminding you their major sales event is still going on, but time is running out. You only have till tomorrow. Check it out. You'll find savings wall-to-wall, floor-to-ceiling, end-to-end. Don't miss out. Southtown Furniture in Salem, truly where the bargains are. That's Highway 19 South, 1601 South Highway 19, 729-3422, or go online at SouthtownFurnitureSalem.com. Leonard Ray Sutton of Salem passed away Sunday, February 18th at the age of 84. Funeral services for Leonard Ray Sutton will be held at 1 today at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation from 11 this morning until service time. Burial will be in the Polk Memorial Cemetery. Ray Sutton, survived by his wife Joan Sutton of Salem, children Rich Sutton and wife Chandra of Salem, Don Sutton and wife Serena of Bunker, and Susie Heineman and husband Bart of Georgetown, Indiana. A brother Harold Sutton and wife Sue of Ravenden Springs, Arkansas. 7 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren, and a host of nieces, nephews, and friends. Memorials may be made at the Polk Memorial Cemetery. Envelopes are available, and all arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Leonard Ray Sutton, whose funeral services will be at 1 today at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Geraldine Marie Sherrill of Steelville passed away Tuesday, February 20th in Salem at the age of 82. Funeral services for Geraldine Marie Sherrill will be at 11 Saturday morning at the Wilson Mortuary Viburnum Chapel. Visitation will be from 5 to 7 this evening at the chapel. Burial will be in the Skaggs Cemetery. Geraldine Marie Sherrill is survived by her husband, Larry Sherrill of Steelville, son Lawrence Sherrill and Tracy Gant of Salem, a daughter Paula Bell and husband David of St. Louis, 4 grandchildren, and 5 great-grandchildren. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Viburnum for Geraldine Marie Sherrill, whose funeral services will be at 11 Saturday morning at the Wilson Mortuary Viburnum Chapel. Coulter James Walker V, an infant, entered into heaven Wednesday, February 14th in Houston. Funeral services for Coulter James Walker V will be at 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation from 1 until 2 Sunday afternoon at the chapel. Burial will be in the Dry Fork Cemetery. Baby Coulter is survived by his parents, Logan and Caitlin of Salem, grandparents, Joanne and Darrell Fisk of Salem, Melissa Young of Licking, Travis Ivexix of Salem, Jimmy Walker and Bonnie Brooks of Salem, and Brittany and Austin Shelton of Salem. Great-grandparents, Billy and Lisa Miller of Salem, and Jim and Rita Walker of Salem, as well as a host of aunts, uncles, and friends. Memorial contributions may be made to help provide a memorial stone. Envelopes are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Coulter James Walker V, whose funeral services will be Sunday afternoon at 2 at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Timothy Joe Joseph Booker of Edgar Springs passed away Wednesday in Edgar Springs at the age of 64. Memorial services for Joe Booker will be at 1 o'clock Monday afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel, with visitation from 11 until service time at the chapel. Joe Booker, survived by his wife Marcia Booker of Edgar Springs, children Shannon Bauer and husband James of Salem, Tanner Booker and wife Cammie of Licking, and Jacob Lister and wife Lisa of Rolla, siblings Buck Booker and wife Teresa of Arkansas, Duke Booker and wife Marilyn of Osage Beach, Mary Dernbaugh and husband Jerry of Kansas, Leroy Carl of Steelville, and Beverly Dotson of Park Hills, as well as 10 grandchildren. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Timothy Joe Joseph Booker, whose memorial services will be held at 1 o'clock Monday afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. More of our Civic Record next when we come right back in just a moment.
Southtown Furniture.
Let me tell you about Southtown Furniture's major sales event. It's their biggest inventory ever at Southtown Furniture, where they have in-stock furniture and mattresses from one end of the building to the other and from wall to wall. You're not going to believe this, but Southtown Furniture is offering 10 to 60% discounts on their already low everyday prices. Southtown Furniture accepts Visa and MasterCard, and you can also ask them about layaway plans. Don't miss this big sales event going on right now at Southtown Furniture, where they've been serving the smart shopper since 1922, Highway 19 South, right here in Salem.
The best selection, you'll agree, with satisfaction guaranteed. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Continuing with the Civic Record, tonight the Knights of Columbus will have another fish fry. It will be at the Sacred Heart Parish Hall from 4 to 7 on MacArthur. Fried fish, hush puppies, coleslaw, baked beans, green beans, french fries, dessert and drink. It's all you can eat. $15 for adults, kids 5 to 10, $8. Eat it there or take it home. Another fish fry tonight. Sacred Heart Parish Hall, brought to you by the Knights of Columbus. It's open to everybody. And again, that will be all you can eat. $15 for adults, kids 5 to 10, $8 from 4 to 7 on MacArthur. Also tonight, the Salem Eagles will be having an all-you-can-eat fish fry with all the fixins. That costs us $12 a plate. That'll be held from 5 to 8 out at the Eagles Club. Then stick around for some karaoke from 7 to 11 with Backwoods Productions. Both are open to the public. Everybody's welcome to the Eagles Club out Highway 32 West for the fish fry from 5 to 8 and karaoke from 7 to 11. Everybody's welcome. out past to the Eagles Club, out past the airport on Highway 32 West on the north side of the highway. Salem Acoustic Jam will be held this Saturday at the Creative Arts Center at 6:30. Come on out, bring your instrument and join in, or just come listen and tap your feet. All types of music are played, and whether you're a beginner or a pro, come on out, be a part of it. You're welcome to participate. There is no charge. The Salem Acoustic Jam at the Creative Arts Center, Saturday at 6:30. A drawing from Life, Light, and Depth class will be held Monday morning from 10 to noon with Lexi Much at the Creative Arts Center. Drawing is a practice skill, not innate talent, and they'll cover ways to practice and improve no matter what your current skill level is. From drawings in pencil, charcoal, and ink, they'll hone the powers of observation and attention, and then work the class out to hone those skills to achieve the illusion of 3D depth from their 2D work. All skill levels are welcome. The class is open to those who are 12 years of age and older. You have to have at least 3 people sign up, and the class will be limited to 16. Cost is $25 and includes all your supplies. Class registrations on a first-come, first-served basis. Online registrations are available at the SalemCommunityBetterment.com's website under Programs at the Creative Arts Center. And at the Salem Nutrition site today, they're going to have chicken or baked fish with cornbread, pinto beans, coleslaw, and milk. Lunch is served from 11 to 12:30, and that will be at the Salem Nutrition site inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. Suggested contribution if you're 60 and above is $5. Cost for the meal if you're under the age of 60 is $7, and everyone, all ages, are welcome to attend. Again, that'll be the Salem Nutrition Center's menu today: chicken or baked fish, cornbread, pinto beans, coleslaw, and milk. And don't forget that the menu can change without notice. That'll do it for a look at our civic record. It is a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio and your friends at Southtown Furniture, Highway 19 South, tipping their cap to our Salem FFA chapter, Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are, Highway 19 South, during their major sales event. Stay here for our statewide news coming up from the Missouri Net in just a moment. KSMO.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Country Mart. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available and clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop at a store for your favorite items, then tell them your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan the QR code on the in-store flyer to learn more and start saving more today.
Agriculture education and the FFA give young people the knowledge, skills, and experience to become leaders with a vision for themselves and their nation. They are prepared not only for careers in the science, business, and technology of agriculture, but also for success in life. Join the Bank of Salem in saluting the Salem FFA chapter during National FFA Week. The Bank of Salem, their name says it all, member FDIC. They are an equal housing lender.